What's up guys, welcome to the second model aircraft collection update of my YouTube channel. Today we have a very large 35 models, including all scales. There are 31 to 400 scale models, and yeah, let's get straight to it. So the first model here is the Qantas Link Boeing 717-200 by Gemini Jets. This is a really good model. The landing gear came off once, but then I managed to glue it back on. Can't really see underneath, but yeah, it's a fantastic model. And yeah, next we have a Jetstar Airbus A320. I've seen this aircraft before in real life. Let me just show you some footage right now. And yeah, a special thing about this model is that Aviation 18, if you know him, some other big model aircraft YouTuber. Yeah, basically he got rid of his Adelaide model airport and was selling all of his Australian models, and yeah, I was lucky enough to buy his Jetstar Airbus A320. So here it is, you're looking at right now, and yeah, the model came in really good conditions, made by Phoenix, and yeah, very good. Next to that we have a China Eastern Airbus A320. Yeah, another Phoenix A320, really good. Really love the old China Eastern livery. They should have kept it a bit longer, but yeah. And yeah, here's a Qatar Airways Airbus A320. Yeah, another A320. I have no clue which brand made this. Not Phoenix, Gemini Jets, JC Wings and that, but yeah, very nice. And yeah, one of the channel's favorites is the Air New Zealand Airbus A321neo All Blacks livery. I personally really love this model. Made by Phoenix. Yes, really good. Not the Gemini Jets A320 with the oversized engines. But yeah, Phoenix did a really good job on it, and yeah. Here we have the Qantas Boeing 707. It actually still exists today in the Qantas Founders Museum in Longreach and is on display. I think you can go inside it too, I have no clue, but yeah. And yeah, here's the Qantas Boeing 7... oh, just wait, Dragon Wings actually made this model. Yeah, really good. Yeah, here's the Gemini Jets Boeing 737-800 in the Qantas Silveroo livery, and yeah, very nice. I prefer the older Gemini Jet 737 molds, but this one's alright. And here we have the Comair Boeing 737-800, made by Gemini Jets again. Comair is a South African airline which is owned or partially owned by British Airways, because that's why all their aircraft is in the BA livery, if you didn't know. Here we have the Air Cullen Airbus A320. I really love this kind of livery. It looks really good with the blue and small detail on that. Yeah, made by Phoenix. Really nice model. Let me just show you some footage I got for this aircraft in real life. And yeah, next to that, now we're moving on to the wide bodies. Here we have a Qantas Airbus A330-300 in the Silveroo livery, made by Gemini Jets. Gemini Jets A330s are actually really good. They're just not that common. Gemini Jets don't make too many of them, which is disappointing. That's why I have a lot of Phoenix A330s. Here we have the Garuda Indonesia Airbus A330-300. Yeah, made by Phoenix. This is one of the older Phoenix models, so you don't have the antennas and stuff, but it's still alright. Got the second hand in pretty good conditions. And yeah, next to that we have the Northwest Airlines Airbus A330-300 again. This was made by Dragon Wings, as well as the 707 right there. It's a really good model. I like how you can take off the landing gear and that on Dragon Wings models. But I didn't really have these in my model airport updates because there are barely any Northwest Airlines aircraft flying anymore. Well, in the Northwest Airlines livery. They are owned by Delta Airlines. Well, most of the aircraft are. Here we have the Virgin Australia Airbus A330-200. Phoenix made this model. It's fantastic. Like, the A330s are really good. Yeah, I got some footage of this aircraft in real life too. Here we have the Singapore Airlines / British Airways Concorde. This aircraft actually did exist in real life. Singapore Airlines and British Airways both shared this Concorde, even though it was still owned by British Airways with the registration. But yeah, it operated on routes between Singapore and London Heathrow, I think, yeah. And yeah, they swapped crew, like the Singapore Airlines crew and British Airways crew on each flight. Yeah, on one side it's the Singapore Airlines livery, but on the other side it's the British Airways livery. Yeah, it's a pretty special aircraft, and yeah, it did exist. There we go. Okay, now let's move on. Here we have the Turkish government Airbus A340-500 made by JC Wings, and yeah, it's really good. I highly recommend this model if you're looking for any like government or presidential aircraft. Sorry. Yeah, and it's really good. Made by JC Wings. Here we have the Singapore Airlines Boeing 787-10 made by Phoenix Models. Really nice. Like, Phoenix 787s are like the best, better than Gemini Jets 787s. Yeah, it's really good. And yeah, next up we have a Cubana Ilyushin IL96-300 in the hybrid Aeroflot livery. Really awesome model. I really like it. Yeah, made by Phoenix Models again. If you're wondering why it has the Aeroflot scheme with it, because in real life this actually used to belong to Aeroflot, but then they sold it to Cubana. And yeah, it's partially in the Cubana livery with like the tail and that, and the logo too. This aircraft actually still exists today in this scheme, which is awesome. So yeah, I could have in some airport updates. And yeah, next to that we have the Air Tahiti Nui Boeing 787-9 made by Gemini Jets, and it's really nice. Even though it's not as good as the Singapore Airlines 787, it's still alright. And yeah, I love the livery. And yeah, here we have the Edelweiss Airbus A340-300. Fantastic model, made by Phoenix. And yeah, really nice livery. This is some leisure Switzerland airline, yeah. It doesn't do many flights around the world, but yeah, it does fly to Phuket and some places in Asia a lot, which can connect to my model airport here in Australia while it's based in Australia. And yeah, next to that we have the Vietnam Airlines Airbus A350-900 in the Sky Team livery, made by Gemini Jets. Sky Team is probably my favourite airline alliance. I just love their livery in that, even though it's a lot of silver and that. It still looks really nice. I highly recommend Gemini Jets A350s if you don't have bad luck with wings falling off. I have like 3 Gemini Jets A350s in my collection, and none of them had any issues at all, which is actually very lucky for me. Yeah. Yeah, here we have the Lufthansa Airbus A350-900 again. Oh, sorry, I have a cold, I can barely talk. Yeah, in a previous livery. And yeah, pretty good model, made by Gemini Jets again, as well as the next one, which we're about to get to right now. Yeah, the Air Mauritius Airbus A350-900. I really love the livery with the red and that. It's pretty simple but very nice. And yeah, at the back here we have the China Airlines Airbus A350-900 in the Taiwan Blue Magpie livery. Yeah, made by Phoenix Models. It's a fantastic model. Like, Phoenix makes their A350s really well too. Yeah, no wings falling off. And yeah. Oh my gosh, I can barely talk. Yeah, that didn't stop me making this video. And yeah, here we have the Nippon Cargo Boeing 747-8 freighter. And yeah, really nice. Made by Phoenix Models. I never knew that Phoenix made any 747-8s, but they actually did when I got this model, and yeah, really good. Here's the Qantas Boeing 747-400ER in the I know Olympics livery. Yeah, really good. It was made by JC Wings. Yeah, just like that model over there. Really good. JC Wings, yeah, makes their 747s really well. Fantastic mold and that, yeah, really good. And yeah, here we have the Singapore Airlines Boeing 777-300ER in the Star Alliance livery. Yeah, a lot of history with this model. Yeah, you can see here that it doesn't have any nose gear. Well, when I got it did, but then like a few minutes after me opening it, I just lost the nose gear. It just simply fell off and I couldn't find it. So then I had to sacrifice the undercarriage landing gear of this model, the Phoenix A320. So this one didn't have any landing gear for a while because I successfully glued it onto this one on the nose gear. It stayed like that for a few months until I realized, I kind of like this model a lot more. So yeah, I just took the nose gear off the 777, glued it back onto this A320. So yeah, Phoenix models landing gear are easy to, have bad stuff happen, but it's also easy to fix. So yeah, landing gear is back on this one, but this model doesn't have its landing gear, nose gear again. And yeah, here we have the Virgin Australia Boeing 777-300ER, made by Gemini Jets. Yeah, really nice. Better than this Phoenix 777. But it's alright. We can just skip to here. Here we have the Airbridge Cargo Boeing 747-8 freighter, made by Gemini Jets. Lost faith in the Gemini Jets 747s because when I got this model, both wings fell off the fuselage while in the box, which was very disappointing. But I managed to glue it back on. And yeah, also the engines fell off, but yeah, with help of super glue, fixed all those problems. And yeah, here we have probably my first 1:400 scale model. Oh yeah, by the way, all these aircraft models are 1:400 scale. Other ones are all the way over there. We'll get to that very soon. Yeah, here we have the Qantas Airbus A380 in the Go Wallabies livery. Yeah, probably my first 1:400 scale model. Really nice. I wish Gemini Jets could fix the A380 landing gear because the two rear bogies are like not as low as the two other bogies, and then it just wobbles and that like this. It's not a really big problem, but yeah, I just wish I can still fix it. And yeah, our last 1:400 scale model today is the Emirates Airbus A380 in the years ahead livery. Yeah, 2018. Yeah, this is a really good model. Again, same problem with the landing gear. except this one is a bit worse, but that's fine. But it's really good. And yeah, let's move on to the other models. First we have the oh sorry, focus. Yeah, here we have the British Airways Concorde. Probably the oldest model in this video today. I don't know how old it is exactly, but I think it's in 1:500 scale. Yeah, I used to have a stand, but I lost it. It used to belong to my dad, but yeah, he gave it to me, and who knows what happened to the stand. And yeah, here's some aircraft. I have no clue what it is. I don't know, some Mustang, something like that. But yeah, pretty small and cute. And yeah, here's the Qatar Airways Airbus A380. I think this is in 1:500 scale. Oh my gosh, please focus. There we go. But yeah, it's pretty good. Has a stand and that. Very nice. And yeah, our two last aircraft, the big boys. Here we have the Airbus A350-900 in the house colors. This was the kit. I actually made this myself. I used an airbrush to paint it. It's pretty good. Yeah, I had better luck making it than this one. Let me get to that later. It's horrible. Yeah, I made the landing gear and all of that. Looks pretty good. I always have it on display. It's in 1:144 scale, which is pretty big. Yeah, here we have the Lufthansa Boeing 747-8 Intercontinental. Yeah, this is probably the worst model in my collection. It's also another kit, but I didn't use an airbrush to paint it. But I did use the airbrush to paint this one, that's why it looks better. And yeah, I also painted the bottom the wrong color, some Delta blue, not grey. Yeah, what a fail, but yeah, it's better than nothing, and I have it on display too. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. I really appreciate it. Our model aircraft collection is now at 33 models, yay. 30 for the 1:400 scale ones, and yeah. I'm really excited for more models to arrive. Yeah, I also got my very first 1:200 scale model today, but I haven't unboxed it yet. It's a bit like an early birthday present thing, so yeah. I will make a video of that, so don't worry. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. See ya.